Probably Instagram and Snapchat.
Instagram, probably.
Instagram,
I think I use like Instagram the most out of all of them.
definitely Instagram.
I use Instagram because I like to look at the pictures.
I use Instagram a lot.
Probably Instagram.
I'd say Instagram.
Definitely Instagram.
I mean, besides like my friends, probably fitness accounts.
My friends and like celebrities and like athletes and stuff like that.
Fitness and food.
I follow a lot of sports-related pages because it's really cool that they have video as well as professional athletes sharing their day-to-day activities.
Maybe like sports, athletes, stuff like that.
Probably like I follow a lot of meme pages and some sports pages.
Definitely sports, like Sports Center and like my friends and stuff. I definitely think it has an impact on how college students like envision their body. I think kind of, I mean like more towards girls. I would say just from like my own experience. I see like a lot of girls like following fitness accounts and like these girls with like perfect bodies, like skinny and like always working out. And I think that kind of like makes them think like that's the way they're supposed to be.
I definitely feel like you see social media and you see the girls with like the perfect bodies or like the guys who are like huge and have large muscles, and then you're just like, oh, like why don't I look like that? And then it just like it's kind of a pressure to attain something that is pretty unattainable.
I see it as a really motivating and inspirational thing because it shows people going from like day 1 to day 30 or day 60 to 90, and people can see the more realistic aspect of working out. I'm sure some people are all about Photoshop and being fake, but like I don't pay attention to that side of Instagram.
Like when you see on your Explore page like all these girls with like huge butts and like really small stomachs, and you're like, wow, why don't I look like that? Then you go through their feed and that's like all that they do, but you can't really like make that connection sometimes, so it's pretty hard.
Because I feel like people see certain people and their level of fitness and they aspire to look like them. And like when you see that their daily posts, like every single day you're thinking like, I want to look like that.
I think, I don't think it's had an impact on me personally.
But just other college students.
Yes.
Definitely other students. I don't know what that affect me. Just do my thing.
I don't know, maybe a little bit on myself. Nothing crazy, but.
I think like my roommates like buy into that more than I do. Like I don't know, I'm a pretty fit person, so like I don't have much to complain about, but I know my roommates like work really hard to like stay thin, and it's really hard on them when they see these girls on Insta and it's, like they compare themselves to them.
Probably like a six-pack. That's just like my hardest thing to get. Everything else comes pretty naturally to me.
Definitely, probably my legs. I've always been uncomfortable with them like since forever, just because like they're pretty muscular.
I would definitely wish I can gain 40 pounds and to be bigger, because I see some guys who produce the results in such a short amount of time, but I don't see the work behind it. And so it just makes me skeptical sometimes whether they're on like steroids or if they're actually training really hard. I just don't know.
I think it'd probably be my legs. Kind of want bigger legs.
I guess I wish I was a little curvier. Not really that bad, because I guess I could like try harder if I wanted to, but yeah.
My tries are a little weak, I'm not gonna lie. Guess I can beef those up a little bit.
Tall, like athletic, fit,
Tall, muscular, sporty.
Well, I do kind of like muscles, not gonna lie.
Somebody who's healthy for the most part. Like not like too big or too like lanky, but I guess like just like looks healthy.
High school, I started working out and then as I got to college, I was like this little scrawny kid, and I was like, I need to start like working out.
Definitely, probably like late middle school, like 8th grade, freshman year. As soon as like you get on in like social media, I feel like it's everywhere, and also TV and stuff like that.
Probably like sophomore year, junior year of high school.
Probably middle school, because I guess like that's when you realize that other girls are maturing at like different paces than you are, and you realize that you look different than people for the first time.
I wasn't very wary of dressing well or looking the part when I was in middle school and even in high school. I wasn't really until I got to college when I really started taking care of myself, whether the way I dress, the way I eat, the way I work out. So it wasn't up until college.
I'd say middle school. I remember being on the beach with a bunch of friends. We go on vacation every year, and I can still remember it.
It was well, I went through several different phases where I was a runner, and then after being a runner, I was just like, I'm tired of being small. So I guess in college, when I noticed that, competitive athletics was not everything to me, and it was more of like making myself feel good and what would make me really happy in